All right, Coach, thank you. EA Sports coverage of the National Football League brings us to Gillette Stadium in Foxborough, Mass. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the San Francisco 49ers and the New England Patriots. The shadow's starting to get a bit longer. Week 10 of the NFL season is here, and we're underway on EA Sports. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
Ready. 52. Let's get it together, defense. Let's get it together. Check. Pilot, 64. Weak. Hey, 2.
On first down, Costello. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. The game's first play produces 6 yards, brings up second down.
How about the timing on that one? Boy, they were in sync, weren't they? 3-step drop, balls out of his hands, right to the tight end. Nice completion, just like they do it in practice.
They'll come up now, 2nd and 4 from the 31.
Whip. Watch the whip. Topper. Look, squeeze.
2nd and 4. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. Getting it to him in space pays off big time. That winds up going for 31. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10.
Let's make these babies cry on the way back. Let's go.
Now the Georgia Southern man, it's Matt Breida. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of a yard there, and it's 2nd down.
Anytime you call an inside running play, you just know there should be a lot of congestion there. You're counting on your offensive line to take control of the line of scrimmage. That didn't happen in this case, and that play got bottled up.
Down. 60 Pittsburgh. 36. That's what I do. Ready.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Costello. That's complete to his speedy wideout Goodwin. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's 3rd down. So 3rd down, they need to get to the 28 for a first.
Watch the screen. Now.
29 is Mike.
Now.
From the gun, Costello. Goodwin able to haul it in. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, San Francisco. Marquise Goodwin, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And they are able to strike first here on their opening drive. Gold with the extra point, and it's now a 7-0 game.
Makes the score Niners 7, Patriots 0.
After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. This will be taken in at the 1. And he'll take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line.
At their own 28-yard line.
Set, hut, 70 ending. That's right, baby. They don't want it. Take 4. One take. Yeah.
They'll run it here. This is James White. And he's going to be stopped here on this first play as he gets it to the line of scrimmage and no more.
Okay, buddy, I'm there.
No gain on the play. It'll be second down.
2nd and 10 at the 29-yard line.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10.
Watch out, watch out. Watch it to 6. Bullet,
This is brought in by Gibson. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. A gain of 13. It's a first down.
I like the screen being called here early in the game, especially on the opening drive, because, Brandon, when guys come out of the locker room, especially as pass rushers, they are so amped up to get to the quarterback that you can use that against them, and a screen pass is a great way of doing it. A lot of teams against good pass rushing teams, they want to run the screen 10 to 12 times in a game.
First down, here's White. There to stop him on the defensive side, Fred Warner.
What's the old expression, 3 yards in a cloud of dust? In this case, it's dust-covered pellets. It's no longer that old grass that we used to play on, right, and chew it up. Now we've got that artificial surface. You see the pellets go up. Still a nice play by the defense.
On second down, they'll run with White. And a good pickup there. He gets about 6 up to midfield. A gain of 3 last play. This time they double it and pick up 6.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
An extra DB for the 49ers now on third.
Key tight end, key tight end.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Got a man open, that's Harry. Able to get what they need to keep the drive going with a 6-yard pickup on third down.
That throw's not going to get them a whole lot, but that really didn't matter, did it? They got what they needed on that throw. Picked up the first down, and I'm going cliche here. Game of inches, partner.
Absolutely. And you talked to me a lot about opening drives, how key those are to set the tone. You kept the drive alive. Third down conversion here is big. They run on first down as they're able to get this forward for about 4. And give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable second down. A very solid gain on that play.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. To throw is King. Off the play fake. The attempt on the dive, and he has it. What a catch. That one a first down pickup of 8.
Well, partner, when you ask anyone other than your QB to throw the ball, you must have a lot of confidence, or you think you're really going to fake them out, and it looks like they did exactly that.
Yeah, going deep in the playbook, and a great grab on the other end. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10.
I'm coming after you.
Off the bootleg. King. They'll roll him out right. Complete to Dorsett. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. A good pickup there at 22. How about the start throwing the football? 4 for 4 on this opening drive.
Oh, he's slinging it. And oftentimes when you talk about slinging it, you're thinking about a guy throwing it all over the yard, not necessarily accurately. In this case, though, He's honing in on his targets, and he's delivering.
Yeah, the opening script, however, they drew it up for this first drive, going to plan so far. King now, throwing on first down. Dancing to his left. And he's taken down, trying to do a little too much, getting outside of the pocket, and it results in a sack. Nick Bosa, he's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year. After the sack, it's 2nd and 19, and the road gets a bit tougher from here. Looking to throw. King. He's got White here. It's a pickup of 12, and that'll set up a third down.
A gain of 12 on the play. It's now 3rd and 7.
49ers have an extra defensive back on the field. A nickel set for third down.
Check 24. Check 24.
Mike spot 4. Mike spot 4. Mike spot 4. I'm going to come back to you. I'm going to come back to you.
After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. Start of the second quarter from Foxborough. It's the homestanding Patriots with the football. They're on the march, but facing a third down here. Back to throw. King. That's to his running back, Sony Michel. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
Plenty of things to talk about here, partner, but to me, their defense gave up a touchdown on the first drive. How about how they're responding, coming back? That's a big third down pickup to keep their drive alive.
First and goal, and a chance to get that initial touchdown right back. And they will run it with Michel. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd and goal. It's a quarterback sneak. And nowhere to run on the interior of that defensive line. He'll get back only to the line of scrimmage. Officially no gain on the sneak. Kind of a wasted play there, and now it's third down.
Tight dog, tight dog, tight dog.
They'll try to run it in. Michel. Boy, no chance as he was met and dropped behind the line there. He lost 2, and it brings up 4th. They're running it. It's Michel. And he's not going to get there. They tackle him at the 2. They stop him on 4th and goal at the 3. And this 49er defense stands tall down near the goal line. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And, Charles, if the season ended today, and it's not going to, we still have December left. We're only in November. But they would be a wild card team. And that's great. They'd be in the playoffs, but you know they're trying to bump up to be one of those division leaders.
That guarantees you at least one home game in the playoffs, and that's what you're really seeking. But there also isn't much margin for error for this team, right? Because right where they're sitting, a 2-game losing streak could have them out of the playoffs, so they've got to make sure they continue to keep the momentum going.
Absolutely. There's some sharks smelling blood in the water behind them. It's a pickup of 17 and a first down.
17 yards. First down, 49ers.
So the previous play, a big help, as now they'll have it 1st and 10 up at the 20. On first down, here's Breida. And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield. They'll wind up losing 4 yards on the play. And it'll bring up a 2nd and 14.
Ready? 6, 5, 36, 61. Matchbox light.
Check cross, check cross.
Go.
Banjo. Watch 36. 36 to Mike. Here we go, here we go.
Let's go.
Operating from the gun, Costello. And his throw is incomplete.
Oh, man, that was close. The opportunity to change momentum, big play, right in his hands, unable to come down with it.
A sigh of relief, no doubt, on offense that that fell harmlessly to the ground. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Looking to throw. Costello. They'll set up a screen for Breida. Finding room at the 30. 15 for the Niners there and a 1st down.
Let's give a little credit there. The offensive play caller sensed that the screen pass was available. Whenever you're getting a lot of heavy pressure towards your quarterback, that's when you're thinking about running the screen and using that pressure against the defense. And it worked very well there for a 1st down.
Here we go, here we go.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10.
Get him, get him.
Hey, Foxtrot, Foxtrot.
Back to throw. Costello. He's going to float this one deep right side. This is caught inside the 15. Touchdown, 49ers. Marquise Goodwin with his 2nd touchdown of the game, 4th of the year. And the Niners are able to stretch their lead. He put quite a bit of air underneath that touchdown pass. Of course, we knew that he had the strong arm.
That part was easy. You could see that throughout his college career. But what you want to know about a rookie is when the pressure's on, can you throw with touch? He just did right there. And, boy, it was pretty.
Gold able to tack on the extra point. And it's now 14-0.
Niners 14, Patriots nothing.
After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Pats at the line, ready to go. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the 1st half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet and try and generate some offense on this drive.
Anything. At least 3 points, get that 0 off the board. Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5. Steps away to his left. And time finally runs out. He can't get rid of the football, and he's taken down. Nick Bosa make that now 8 sacks for him on the season.
Brings up 3rd down.
New England on third down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 16. Here's King, operating from the gun. He's going to air it out for Dorsett. A fight for the football, and it's intercepted. Picked off near the 26. 3rd and long that time. He was trying to make something happen, but a little too risky.
Well, the field tilted on him, and what I mean by that is what you said. 3rd and long, got to push it downfield to try and pick up the first down. Defensive backs live for this situation, and they took advantage of the young man right there.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. It's been a good first half so far. They're up 14-0. Points here, that could really put them in command before intermission.
Yeah, and it's all well and good what they're seeing and how they're feeling right now. But this is the NFL. How many times have we watched 14-0 leads evaporate and quickly? So how have we seen them combat it? Continue to run your offense, but don't back off at all. Don't start looking at the clock. Don't start thinking about, hey, just take care of the football. Keep attacking. Usually the best way to maintain control.
On second down, a run with Breida. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. 1:57 to go in this first half on EA Sports. And we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. Looking to throw. Costello. Deep ball for Goodwin. Oh, so close to an interception. Read that beautifully. Got his hands on it. Couldn't get it. And it's second down. The secondary has been roasted in this first half, but they get a measure of revenge there. Nice play on the deep ball.
Yeah, they're going to need a few more plays like that in order to get their confidence fully back. But that's one step in the proper direction.
They throw again on second down. This one's complete. And a 6-yard gain gets them right around the 43. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a third down.
The goal for any offense versus a zone defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route. From the gun on third down. Costello completes it to the tight end, Kittle. And they went the wrong way there. Losing yardage back at the 43-yard line. So on fourth down, here's the Australia native Mitch Wishnowsky to punt this one away. Now the Patriots going to use one of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. On fourth down, the Niners trot out Mitch Wishnowsky to punt the football. And that'll hit in the end zone. Much too much leg there. That'll be a touchback. New England with a first down as they begin the drive. Well, look at the clock here. You're inside of a minute. The first half hasn't gone that well for you. How are you going to play this drive?
Well, I've been told by my coaches previously that the intelligent approach, go ahead and run out the clock and start over. Don't make any more mistakes. But there's also something to understanding that you get this last drive here. You get the ball to start the second half. Try and go 2 for 1 here. Get some points now and come out of the locker room and get more points again and get your momentum really built up.
After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20. Now King, off play action. And he's going to have the hook up here with Harry. 16 yards, a first down.
People worry about throwing the out route because often it can get jumped, and that can turn into either an incompletion or an interception. But not on that one. Everything came together, and he catches it and goes over the sideline.
Now here's a pass on first down that's knocked away and incomplete. Adrian Colbert, he was right there in coverage.
This defense has been very disruptive early on as they force another one to go awry.
Seems to be the front and the back end. Pass rush, they've been able to get home, and they're taking the ball away in coverage as well.
I love how you put it together. The front and back working in sync, only way to play good defense.
They'll try again from the 36 on 2nd and 10. King to throw again. Catch is made by Harry. And this will be stopped at the 44. That one good for 7 yards. Now the Patriots will use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 25 seconds to go here in half number 1. A second down completion got him 7. Now here's 3rd and 3. To throw is King. From the gun, he'll throw. He hits right, complete. A well-executed 22-yard gain.
Would it be safe to say that as precise as routes are supposed to be run in the NFL, maybe they're not quite as precise in college ball?
That's accurate, yeah.
And I think we saw a college route in the NFL there. Just find the soft spot, find the dead zone, and find the first down. And that's what he just did.
And he's going to be taken down. Pressure gets there back at the 39-yard line. The Patriots will take their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in this first half. Now following the sack, they'll come up here on a 2nd down and 12. Here we go on 2nd and 12. Pressure too great, and he goes down once more. It's a loss of 3 on what should be the final play of the first half. 3rd and 15 here after the 1st and 2nd down plays went in the wrong direction. So we come upon halftime with our score 14-0 as we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach! All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. That's fielded in the end zone. The first look at the NFL scoreboard comes from the Motor City. Early lead in that one for the Packers. I would definitely imagine we'll hear more from that game as we go along. The Pats at the line, ready to go. They come out here with a 0 on the scoreboard. What was said in that locker room? That's what I want to know.
I would love to have been in there because we often have the feeling that there's a lot of shouting, screaming, people upset. But typically, halftime locker rooms are a lot more clinical than that. And in this case, are they upset that the plays weren't working because of execution? Or did they think they were just bad plays to call?
Yeah.
We'll find out pretty quickly here if they feel like they had something going, but they just need to do it a little bit better or not.
We'll find out. They'll run on first down. It's White. And he's across the 40, 3 extra yards to the 43. And the tackle there by Quan Alexander. King now looking to throw on second down. Being chased out left. And his throw's going to be incomplete. Philip Dorsett, the intended receiver. And it's third down.
And we just saw another example. These cornerbacks have played tight coverage all game long. Might start wanting to think about a few double, triple move routes to try and shake their guys free.
Because they have, you're right, they have had no room to breathe. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. Off the play fake. King sliding out of the pocket. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Quan Alexander. He was pretty good a year ago in college, getting outside of the pocket and making plays, but it's a different story here in the NFL.
Well, in college, when he broke out of the pocket, his receivers often knew what to do in a scramble drill. And defenders weren't quite as adept at that. In the NFL, they work on that as well. They realize once he's out of the pocket, you can knock a receiver down. You can take him out of the play that way. You can make sure you hunt him up and make sure that you have him covered downfield. They do a much better job of it. He's got to learn that the speed has changed on this level.
In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
Yeah, and they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they can actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
Come on, 16. I'm coming, 16. You run, baby. I'm in your head. All day, baby.
To throw on second down, Costello. Wide open receiver, complete. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. That one, a gain of 20 and a first down. And, boy, they had high praise for this rookie receiver when we asked the coaches about him, didn't they?
They certainly did, and obviously they liked his measurables. Otherwise, they wouldn't have brought him onto the team. Height, weight, speed, all of that. But how about what they really said? Competitiveness. That's what they really liked about him. The way he goes after the football, competes for it, and decides when it's in the air, it's his and only his.
Now it's Breida. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on first down.
What we got? Switch it. Come on, switch it. 36. Rock it.
They stay on the ground. Again, it's Breida. And this Patriot defense up to the challenge once more as they again stop him behind the line. That backs him up 1 yard and brings up third down. The last 2 plays each lose a yard. They'll try to move forward here on 3rd and 12.
Yeah.
36 to Mike. Bring it.
Check. Hey, Haywood. 5.
From the gun, Costello. His throw caught at about the 5. And across the chalk into the end zone. It's a 49er touchdown. As his guys are in for 6. And the Niners are able to stretch their lead. Gold with the extra point, and it's now 21-0. After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. New England with a first down as they begin the drive. They're down 3 touchdowns to this point, needing to put something together as they have it 1st and 10. The run there on first down, going to get them 5 up to the 30. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down. Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off by Akello Witherspoon. And they have possession, and they have it at the 38-yard line. Boy, so another interception, CD, and it feels like he's starting to unravel a little bit.
And as you would expect, still a work in progress here in his 2nd season. He has to start ironing out some of these mistakes, though, because now his head coach, his offensive coaches, they have to evaluate whether you keep playing him and let him work through it, or you start thinking about going to his backup.
Now a play fake here on first down. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's 2nd down. They work again from the 38 on 2nd and 10. Here's Breida. He'll be hit down at the 33, 5 yards on the play.
Running lanes were at a premium in the first half, but he's able to find some room there, and he's hoping that that's a precursor of a big second half.
From the gun on 3rd down, Costello looking to complete it to Pettis, and he's got him. And he's able to pick up the first before he's taken down at the 27.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
Now a give coming right is Breida. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage.
Flush to his right, and he's just going to get rid of this thing. To no one here, he throws it away, and now it's third.
Oh, I like that right there. Not only was it the right play, throwing it away like that, but frankly, I think it was the only play.
Yeah, got outside of the pocket, realized he had nothing, just chucked it free.
Yeah, live to fight another down, right?
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. Back to throw. Costello, this one into the hands of Kittle, the tight end. And he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Patriots 16.
And after that completion, you can understand why so many teams in the league are emphasizing speed on defense at every position. The tight ends have created so many tough matchups now. If you can't run with a tight end as a linebacker, this is going to be the result every time.
And he tried to bounce it outside, but they'll stop him behind the line.
The short field shrinks even more with the type of bodies they brought in on that play. Those extra tight ends, they weren't able to secure their blocks, and that one ended up going backwards.
Looking to throw on second down. Costello, that's complete right around the 8. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. A gain of 13. It's a first down.
Watch the curl. Watch the curl. Jack. Twist.
Big grip.
Operating from the gun. Costello, that's to the right side, complete to Kittle. Nice job defensively to hold him to 4, and now it's second and goal.
Well, they're unable to convert that into much, but it's never a bad idea to try to get the ball into a tight end of his caliber's hands and see what kind of disruption he can cause.
Here we go. Set. 10 Lobo. Let go.
They'll try to run with Breida, and he'll take this into the end zone for a San Francisco touchdown. Matt Breida, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Niners are able to stretch their lead. Gold to add the extra point. It's good, and they stretch their lead to 28-0 now.
Makes the score Niners 28, Patriots nothing. Robbie Gould set to kick off.
After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. This will be taken in at the 1. And he'll get it up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. And let's face it, this drive is not going to have any bearing on this game, but it's kind of important for one reason, isn't it?
It certainly is. You got to get points. And, okay, all right, I'm being facetious here. But you get points, you feel a little bit better about yourself as you move on to the next one.
Nothing on that one. It'll be second down. Had the completed pass, but for no gain, stopped right at the line, so it's second and 10. Second and 10. Forced out to his left. And a dump off to White. Skirts by him at the 35. And he'll be out right at the 35. A gain of 13. It's a first down.
As a passer, you're always trying to find that open window to throw the ball downfield. How about this one? Right in the middle of the field, right in the heart of a defense.
Looking to throw. King. That one caught by Gibson. And he went nowhere. Well, he went backwards, back to the 33. This will be a 2-yard loss on the play. And that'll make it 2nd and 12.
That QB's trash. Let's go.
Back to throw. King. Dorsett's got it. And he'll be stopped right at midfield. It's a pickup of 17 and a first down. Well, this is how you shake the thoughts of that interception on the last drive. You come out and start this one 4 for 4.
And watching him throw it around with that type of confidence reminds me of a guy I played with way back when. He told me, I don't care if I throw 10 interceptions in a row. I'm going to stay confident, keep flinging it. I just figured there's something wrong with the football.
That one good for 13 and a New England first down. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Looking to throw. King. It's caught. This is White. And they'll get 8 out of this before being stopped at the 28.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Quan Alexander. And this one will be brought back to the 22. Well, you just kind of feel for him right now. 4 interceptions, and you can almost see through his face mask. There's a lot going on in between the ears.
There certainly is, and probably way too much, because now he's probably doubting himself a little bit, wondering what adjustments he has to make. But here's what he needs to do. Get through this game, go to the press conference, meet it head on, and show your teammates you're ready to shoulder what happened today, and you'll be ready for the next game.
And if he can do that as a rookie, that's a great sign of maturity. Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete. He was looking that time for Dante Pettis, and that'll bring up 2nd down.
Let's go. 15 line. 15 line. Kill.
They run with Breida. The 2nd down play, not much better than the first, just a gain of 1 there. Run blitz there defensively, something we might see more of here in the 4th quarter.
I think we'll see a lot of it, and the difference between that and a pass blitz, you're just trying to get to the quarterback. You're trying to scheme someone open who will get to the QB and make sure he gets on the ground. In a run blitz, you're actually trying to cover up gaps, trying to cover up holes so they can't run the football.
15 for the Niners there and a first down. Still throwing the football here, even with the big lead.
Yeah, I know you and I came up in a different era, and we think about sportsmanship and all that. Other people think about fantasy points and getting their numbers. That's all they care about right now.
Greystone travel.
This is Breida. And an alley to run. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down.
Bottom line, they want to keep this clock rolling, so they'll take that one right there. They just want to keep falling forward, and they want to put the onus on the big fellas up front in order to bring this one home.
50, plant.
52's the mic. Here we go. Shift.
Pilot, 64, weak. Hey, Alpha. Go.
To throw on 2nd down. Costello, this time for Smith, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Dante Hightower. And he will score. Touchdown, Patriots. This game's still fairly well in hand, but I think now you go conservative, don't you? Go into your shell and just run the football?
I think you have to, but you also have to tell your backs, make sure you're really protecting the football because you're going to run into a stacked defensive front, which is why they were throwing the football before, trying to make sure they just get their backs, really beat up in that situation. Now, good luck to them.
And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
On the ready.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. They built up that lead at intermission, and they're just continuing to pour it on right now, aren't they?
Locked into a really good groove right now. I don't know if it's just the play calling. I know the execution is really, really sharp right now, and all the playmakers are doing exactly what you expect. They're making plays, and right now, defense has no answer and no chance of catching up.
Yeah, they're just looking to turn anywhere for a stop defensively. They run again with Breida. They'll only get a couple up to about the 30. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's 49er football here as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Back to throw. Costello. Able to haul it in is Kittle. And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. They call it a gain of 19, and it moves the chains. He's been the go-to guy. They needed a big play there on third down. Went his way. It worked out.
Doesn't matter whether they've scouted it or that they think he's going to get the ball. He has a knack for finding his way open and completing the connection.
On the handoff, this is Breida. And he'll take it across the 50 and into New England territory. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up second down.
I have to chuckle to myself a little bit, Brandon, because right now, I could be in that huddle with that offensive line. I know exactly what they're saying. If you call a pass play here, we're going to call timeout. Run the football. We've got control of this thing. Get in behind us and let's go.
Their time to shine. And on the ground they go with a running back. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. It's a first down on a gain of 10.
Brandon, sometimes it just comes down to the power of suggestion, because I know exactly what they said all week long. We're coming off the open week. We'll have the fresher legs in the fourth quarter, and they will wilt when we get to that point. And right now, it appears that they're thinking that exact thing.
Yeah, offensively, they had the bye last week. Defensively, did not. Is that really a big factor? Is that more talk during the week?
I think the more that you talk about it, the more that you emphasize it, the more sometimes it comes true for your team.
Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Brings up 2nd and 9 at the 36-yard line.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run.
High 7.
Watch twist.
Hey, Sam on. 5.
That one looks like he'll throw here. He'll take a shot for the end zone. And it'll be intercepted. Picked off by Obi Melifonwu. And that will write a finish to this ball game. So the victory here for San Francisco. And, of course, this win a big one. They can hang their hat on this victory on the road against the defending Super Bowl champs.
And you know how difficult it is for the team that wears the crown, because they're going to get everyone's best shot. So let's face it, they circled this game. We're going to go in there and take down the defending Super Bowl champs. This is our opportunity. They're not going to walk out of here with a trophy today, but they will walk out with respect around the league, and to them, that's vitally important.
So for the Niners, the win will help them keep pace in the playoff race as they move to 6-3 on the year. And they will head back home next week. Meanwhile, for the Patriots, the loss will drop them to 6-3.